get you. Oh, you can see the moon. I never noticed that. Hey, Spacetronauts. Well, the moon may in fact haunt you because as we know, Marvel Rivals Season 1, I guess we're in 1.5 now, is all themed about the blood moon and how Dracula has, I guess, taken over New York City with the whole castle in Central Park. In fact, there's so many blood moon themed items there, plus the whole intro, which might be playing now. I don't know. I'm recording this later. But I wanted to remind everyone that March 13th and March 14th, depending on where you are, so you might be seeing this right after it goes up, hopefully not too late, there is actually a blood moon lunar eclipse happening in reality. It makes me really thrilled about this season that it was all blood moon themed ahead of time. It makes me wonder if in fact they had that planned because they knew there was a total lunar eclipse. So I thought I'd take a moment just to kind of touch on both that lunar eclipse, how you can see it, and how some of it kind of crosses over into Marvel Rivals right now. So, as you can see here, for the purposes of this video, the whole thing is the whole battle pass is blood moon themed. I mean, right here is blood moon night. You know what we're going to do? We are going to go ahead and claim him. Oh, we have to claim everything on this page to get him. Okay, so, well, let's do that because he's awesome. He's a blood moon knight. Although the eternal night implies moonlight, Khonshu was still sullen. Mark embraced, what does it say? Mark embraced the crimson moon's glow, patiently anticipating the opportunity foretold by Khonshu, an opportunity destined to arrive through a mortal named Strange. So he's going to help with Strange. We're going to go ahead and we're going to claim this now so that we can be him. Look at him. Wow. I dig it. Like the winning item is Blood Moon Knight here. We're going to go ahead and equip him. And of course, there are other Blood Moon themed items in this shop here. In fact, if we scroll down, we're going to find, I think it's Blood Moon Iron Man, right? There's the Blood Moon here in the background on the Eternal Falls screen. Here it is, Blood Edge armor Iron Man. And if it doesn't look Blood Moony here, it's his MVP screen. He comes right out of the moon, right there. That's awesome. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Very slick. I think Adam Strange also has one in his MVP screen. Yeah, there it is. He comes from the Blood Moon. I called him Adam Strange, right? Is he Adam Strange? He's Adam Warlock. Adam Strange is a different person. Anyway, so clearly like a lot of Blood Moon themed events. In fact, there's this Blood Moon screen with Wolverine too. I think that his spray has the Blood Moon behind it. And is this his? Yeah, the Blood Barrage with the Blood Moon there. So it is everywhere. And I thought I would take a moment to remind people that you can actually see a blood moon in real life because there is a total lunar eclipse overnight, March 13th and 14th, 2025. Hopefully this video comes out in time and you see it and don't miss it. It's actually quite late at night. So of course, all of those blood moon themed items are awesome. In fact, you can play under the blood moon in the Central Park map. Maybe we'll get that later on, but here we are just playing in the background, and I wanted to let everybody know kind of exactly what's going on with the actual lunar eclipse. It actually runs for several hours. It starts actually at 11:57 p.m. On March 13th Eastern Time, 8:57 p.m. Pacific Time, and it goes all the way until like 6 a.m. in the morning Eastern Time, 3 a.m. Pacific Time, and it'll be visible across basically most of the Western Hemisphere, but the North America and South America are the prime viewing spots. So hopefully the weather is clear wherever you are, because that is when the moon is going to pass in the shadow of the Earth, as you know, compared to the sun, and that's actually what turns the moon red. I mean, in a total eclipse like this one, the moon is fully immersed in the Earth's shadow, and the light from the sun on the day side of the planet refracts around through the outer edges of the atmosphere around the rim of the Earth as seen from the moon, and it actually kind of bends towards the moon and lights it up with those like eerie red blood red hues that we see in the game, you know, here in Marvel Rivals. And so, you know, you want to, you know, track that. In fact, I think I've got some times from NASA, like a sheet that kind of tells you. I'll try to put that up so that you can see it. But it does start, again, like I mentioned, at 8:57 Pacific time, 11:57 Eastern time. That's when the penumbral part begins. That is when the moon just starts going through the outer edge of the Earth's shadow. The actual, like, meat and potatoes part of the eclipse, the actual eclipse part, starts about an hour later or so at like 1 a.m., 1:10 a.m. Eastern, 10:10 a.m. Pacific time. And then totality, that's the big show. That's what you all really should get up in the morning to see this, or stay up late, who knows, playing Marvel Rivals. It starts at 2:26 a.m. Eastern time, 11:26 p.m. Pacific time, and that is when the moon will turn red, and it'll last about, I want to say, an hour. So it ends at 3:31 Eastern time, 12:31 Pacific time, and then the actual eclipse will continue as the moon exits the shadow. You'll get that partial phase again, where the moon just looks like it has a bite taking out of it, and then that penumbral phase, where it looks like it has a smudge of the tint of shadow, and then it's over. And then it's over, and then we have to get ready for the next one. There is another one in September, but I think it's mostly for Europe, I believe. And if I can find a map for that one, I will let you all know. But it's this March 2025 eclipse. It's our biggest chance in the United States. I live in the United States to see a total lunar eclipse. If you've seen my other videos about the solar eclipse last year that we also saw here in the U.S., I traveled for that one. It was spectacular. I always recommend people see these. But of course, we have in the game awesome lunar eclipses themselves. In fact, some other games have done eclipses too. Fortnite had I think Chapter 4, Season 4 was a high season. They had another vampire, Kato Thorne, take over the island, and they had a solar eclipse, and they actually lived in eclipse estates and everything like that. That was a lot of fun. And but for Marvel Rivals, it is all blood moon lunar eclipse all the time. So I hope this helped. I don't want you to miss the lunar eclipse, you know. So do you know, maybe set your clocks, go to sleep, take a nap, wake up early, dress warm if you're in the northern part of the country, because it is chilly at night. Have some hot cocoa, you know, or something else. I don't know. You know, I like to have coffee. And clear skies. Clear skies. Maybe I'll see you in game after we see the lunar eclipse, and we'll wait on to the next one. Also, at the end of the month, there will be a solar eclipse, because eclipses come in pairs. They come every couple weeks. When there is one eclipse, there'll be another one 2 weeks either before or after. So there'll be a solar eclipse after this, and I think that is also visible in Europe. So that was about it. If you were looking to find out more information about the lunar eclipse, there are going to be links in the comments below with what time is the eclipse, how to see it, how to watch it on live, because there will be live streams if you're clouded out. You can watch it live through Time and Date, through space.com, where I get a lot of my news, and etc. So I'll have guides to all of that here, but just wanted to give a big PSA so that you know that this eclipse is coming. It's going to be a sight to see. I hope you see it. If you do, let me know what you saw in the comments or some kind of message, and I'll see you all in the next one. And if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more. So until then, do stay safe out there in the multiverse, and don't get lost in space. And by the way, if you're looking for more information about that solar eclipse and how it crossed over into Fortnite and Minecraft, I've got a video here for you to check out that's coming up next. So go ahead and maybe click that, because it was a fun one to make. I actually made it the day of the solar eclipse that I went to, so it was awesome.